Alright, hey guys, Only Gamer here, back on another video. And as part of the yearly tradition, today guys, I'm going to be showing you everything that I got this year for Christmas 2023. Hope you lot had a good Christmas. I hope you got everything, or at least most of what you asked for. I hope you had a good time with your family. And yeah, I must say, in terms of like what I got and like how much of the stuff I got like on my list, I'm extremely happy with everything I got. I pretty much got everything I put on my Christmas list, minus like a couple of things, I think. I pretty much got everything I asked for, plus like some random extra surprises. Yeah, and so far, I would say this has to be like one of the best Christmases I've had in terms of just like the overall, like not just the quantity of presents, but like just the quality and like everything that I specifically wanted, you know. Like I said, I pretty much got everything on my Christmas list, minus two things. So yeah, this is it. This is everything that I got for Christmas, you know. And yeah, as usual with these videos I do every year, you know, I'm going to go through each one by one and yeah, just say a little bit about them. So there's quite a lot of things to go over here, so let's just get started. As usual, these videos, I never really know like which like item to start with, because there's so much stuff and I just want to talk about like everything all at once, but we have to do it one at a time, otherwise this video is going to be like 10 hours long. So I guess let's start off with like the more mundane things, and then work our way up to like some of the you know, like the best stuff that I got. So let's just start off with I got some chocolate over here. I got some dairy milk from my nan actually, which is already open because I had some last night. So yeah, I took a few bites of that last night. But yeah, just nothing too special. It's just like you know, a biggish bar of dairy milk. I actually had a bigger bar of dairy milk, like an absolute like huge one for my birthday actually. I didn't show it off on my birthday video because my mum actually forgot to give it to me on my birthday, so I didn't end up actually getting it until like a few days later. But yeah, I got an absolutely huge, like easily like twice the size of this, like massive bar of fucking dairy milk for my birthday, which I barely even ate actually. Like, it was just so much chocolate, it's just like insane. It would have taken me like months just to finish the whole thing. But yeah, I got a fairly biggish bar of dairy milk right here. Love Cadbury's dairy milk. It's by far my favorite kind of chocolate. I don't have it as much anymore, but I still like to have some, like, you know, just every now and again, you know, like when I'm in the mood for some chocolate. And I also got some dairy milk buttons here as well, which I'm pretty sure I get every single year. Not much to say here. It's just like a little box filled with dairy milk buttons inside. All right, and then let's talk about this one in my stocking actually. This is a glass, I believe. It's like a Christmas bauble glass, and like you can actually like a drink out of it. Like it has a straw at the top there. So like you unscrew this, and yeah, that's obviously where you put in your drink, and yeah, you basically use it as a glass. You know, pretty cool, I guess. Although I don't really like need it because like you know, I never really use glasses to like drink out stuff, you know, because I mainly just drink Pepsi Max. I just usually just drink that just straight out of a can. I don't even really like even use a straw anymore. Like, to be honest, like I used to drink Pepsi Max with a straw, but like not anymore. But I just kind of like, I don't know, just got lazy with it, I guess, over time. I got a lot of Xbox themed stuff this year, like a hell of a lot. Not entirely sure why, but I did. I got some Xbox slippers right here, which I actually already owned a pair of these exact same slippers, but those ones got like just like old and a bit beaten up, so I needed like a new pair. Although funny enough, I actually put PlayStation slippers on my Christmas list because I already had Xbox ones before, like literally these exact same ones. So I put PlayStation slippers on my list and ended up getting the complete opposite thing. I got Xbox slippers instead. But you know, I was like, I'm not too fussed, you know. I needed a new pair of slippers, so I'm happy to have a nice clean pair of these, because my old ones were really getting beaten up actually. I think we still have them, but they're in like the shoe cupboard or something. I'm not entirely sure why. All right, then we have some Xbox bath fizzers. These are basically just like bath bombs, like shaped like the face buttons on the front of the Xbox controller. So yeah, so these are basically just like you dump them in the bath and like basically like fizz up and stuff. Yeah, like my mum got me these. Not really much to say, they're just bath bombs, basically. I also got this as well. This is a headphone light up stand with an Xbox symbol in the middle. So basically you put your headphones around it, and yeah, it just acts as a stand for them, and also as like a little LED light, which is pretty cool. So I got that, and then obviously like the biggest Xbox related item I got for Christmas this year. I already knew I was getting one of these because basically my dad actually spoiled it for me This came in the post like near the beginning of the month, and it's so funny. It was like early in the morning. I was still asleep in bed, and he knocked on my door and asked if I had ordered an Xbox, like a real Xbox Series X. And at first I was like, no, I didn't order anything. And then he showed me this box and was like, oh, well, an Xbox just turned up. And I was like, you idiot, it's a fucking mini fridge. It's not a real deal. So yeah, so basically the present ended up getting spoiled for me. I knew I was getting it like well in advance, but you know, I was still really excited to get it because I remember seeing this at Curry's. Like me and my mum went down to Curry's a few months back, and I remember they just had like a big load of these, and I completely forgot they even did these Xbox mini fridges until I saw them there. In fact, this one's actually exclusive at Curry's, according to the front of the box. But yeah, this is the small edition. There is two size variants of the Series X mini fridge, which, you know, is the replica mini fridge. It looks just like the real Series X, based on that meme from early on where everyone was saying, oh, the Series X looks like a fucking fridge. And yeah, well, you know, they actually made a mini fridge of it. So yeah, so there's two different size variants of this fridge. There's the bigger one, which holds up to 12 cans, and the smaller one, which is this one, holds up to 8. So yeah, so that's what it looks like on the inside. Hold up to 8 cans on this one. And yeah, I didn't actually need a new mini fridge, to be honest, but I really wanted this one just because of how cool it looks. I've already got it hooked up actually over here. Like, check this out. This is my new Xbox Series X fridge. You know, from a distance, it looks just like the actual console itself. Like, the detail on this is incredible. I have seen size comparisons of YouTube of people comparing this to the other size variant, the 12 can version of the mini fridge, plus a real Xbox Series X, and even this one is still quite a bit bigger than the real Series X if we put them side by side. But still, like, from a distance, it does look like you kind of, you know, have a real Series X, which is pretty cool. These buttons at the front, which are meant to mimic the eject button and the sync button, actually like light up. So if you press this one here, it lights up the top there, and this one lights up the Xbox logo, which just looks so fucking sick. Oh my god, I've only had this for like less than a day, and I already adore it. And check out the inside real quick. I've already filled it up with Pepsi Max cans. And yeah, I just left it running overnight, and it's not too cold at the moment. I mean, it's still pretty cold. You know, it should like do the job fine, but it's not like, you know, it's not gonna like freeze the cans or anything. But yeah, so I absolutely love this thing. This is, I would say, like, easily one of the best presents I got for Christmas this year. I really, really wanted one of these, and yeah, I ended up actually getting one. And it just looks so fucking sick. I mean, like, it's massive compared to my old mini fridge, which was like half the size pretty much of this. But I just, it looks so fucking cool. I absolutely love this thing, and I haven't even had it for a full day yet. But, and also as well, just as a little bonus, in case it wasn't cool enough, they also threw in a free USB charging port there, which I actually used last night to, believe it or not, charge my phone, and actually works. Like, this thing has a free USB port, just for the hell of it, I guess, to make it look even more like a real Series X. And yeah, you can actually charge things with it. And I've seen in videos you can actually charge real Xbox controllers with it. So yeah, this thing's so fucking cool. I love it a lot. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this as a default mini fridge. I'll still keep the other one. Probably put that up in a loft, you know, just in case, like, if we ever need it on like a, I don't know, camping trip or whatever. But yeah, definitely one of the best presents I got for Christmas this year. So yeah, what else? We have some more bath bombs right here. Bath is a way we want to call it. Here we have a Star Wars Mandalorian one. There's a giant bath bomb there with a Star Wars logo, and this one here obviously meant to look like a Baby Yoda from the series. I'm gonna be honest, I actually haven't watched The Mandalorian. I've heard it's really good and stuff, but like, I don't know. I'm not really much of a TV guy at all, or really like a film guy. I mean, I like the Star Wars films like quite a lot and stuff, but yeah, it's just, I don't know why. Just I'm not really like into like films and stuff like I used to be when I was younger. Like nowadays, like I'm mainly just into like gaming and music. Like I don't know. I've just never really never really interested in like TV shows or more movies nowadays. I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, I got those as well. I also got some socks. I got these French fry socks from my nan. Actually, it looks like a carton of French fries. Yeah, just like some funny French fry socks. Pretty neat packaging, I'd say. And there's some Christmas socks here as well. What does it say? I think it just says it's a wonderful time, and there's Santa there with some sunglasses. So yeah, just some novelty Christmas socks. And then I have this weird thing, which was just like an extra like tree gift, or just like a gift that my mum threw in just for a bit of fun. This is some weird like a water game, which clearly is meant to mimic the PSP, like the design of it. I mean, it even has like the same like X, triangle, square, circle buttons as on a real PSP, but they actually just flipped it on its side. So like now X is over here, squares up here, triangles there, and circles down there. And yeah, you push down the whole entire thing, and yeah, you play like a little war game inside. So yeah, there's not really much to it. It's just a little, yeah, I don't even know what you'd call it. Just a little like a bath game or something. You try to put the hoops in the fishes there, but yeah. So I got that. I also got this thing, Pixel Pets, which is actually just like a Tamagotchi. It's a bootleg Tamagotchi. I haven't even taken out the package yet, but yeah, I never actually owned one of these before. Like Tamagotchi was like well before my time, really. Basic gist of it is, you know, you just like you raise like a digital pet and stuff. You have to like try and like feed it and stuff. And my sister got one of these as well, but yeah, didn't even know they were even still making these, but apparently they do. At least like rip-offs of it. I don't know if like the actual I assume if like these are coming out, like I assume like real Tamagotchis are still being made, but I don't know. Let's see, I got some more gaming socks as well. I got these for my sister. It's 2 pair of gaming socks. Yeah, that's what it looks like. The first one just says player 1. It's got like what looks like the PlayStation symbols on it, and the other one says player 2 with game over. This right here is the Royal Mint King Charles III Definitives. This is basically a coin set for obviously the King Charles III. And my mum actually got me this as like a keepsake, because it could be worth a lot of money in the future. But yeah, I'll show you the inside real quick. So yeah, there they are. So these are the new like coins with I believe they have the king's head on the back, but you can't really tell because they're on this this thing here. But yeah, but these are basically new like 50p, like 10 pence, £1, £2 coins, etc. Yeah, and they've got like different designs on them. So yeah, so my mum brought this just as like a keepsake, really. So oh shit. So yeah, so that's probably just going to go straight up in the loft. You know, my mum's like kind of done this before, like during like COVID and stuff. Like my mum decided to like keep like a bunch of like COVID tests and like masks and all sorts. You know, just as a sort of like I guess like time capsule or something of like what it was like during those times. So yeah, so this will just go straight up in the loft with that other stuff as well. Then in this little present thing here, we have actually a Amazon gift card. If I can take out one hand, there we go. I don't know how much it is actually. I think it's probably around like 20 quid. It doesn't actually say on the card itself or on the back. But yeah, I assume it's just like a 20 quid Amazon gift card, which is nice. I don't really use Amazon a whole lot now, you know. When I mainly buy stuff now, it's pretty much solely just on eBay. Like, I don't really know why. I think it's mainly just got like the prices and stuff. Like when it comes to like buying like retro games, I always go on eBay, because I find like Amazon, they tend to be like way overpriced on there, even for like used copies. But yeah, I'm sure I could probably like use it for like a brand new game or something. I also got 2 Nintendo eShop gift vouchers as well. These are £15 vouchers for the Nintendo eShop. I mainly wanted these. I didn't think I was going to get 2. I mainly just wanted 1. But I mainly wanted these for one reason, actually. And that is the Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass. You know, the new DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that, you know, they release like new courses like every few months in different waves and stuff. And now they've just recently actually completed it. You know, wave 6 is, I believe, going to be the last one. Yeah, and I really want to check out those DLC courses. So that's what I'm going to spend like my money on for these. So this is like 30 quid in total I could spend on the eShop. The booster course altogether is around about like 22 quid from what I remember. So this definitely will be enough to pay for that. Plus I have some money left over for like another game on the eShop or whatever. But yeah, but I mainly wanted it for like the Mario Kart Deluxe DLC because I really want to play like those DLC tracks. I love Mario Kart 8. It's probably my favorite game on the Switch, and I've beaten it multiple times. And you know, I really want to check out those DLC tracks they released for it. So yeah, looking forward to eventually playing that. And then we have another gift, which is easily one of the best I got this year. I got a console this year again. Last year I got a Sega Mega Drive, completing the original box. This year I got an Evercade Versus. So this system is it's a bit of an interesting system actually. As you see, it's a retro game console, and it's basically like it's this like sort of new retro system that actually has like physical carts that you can buy for it. Like this one even comes with a free game. It's basically just a new system. That's what the back of it looks like. You open the front up. It's got 2 cartridge slots, so you can put 2 games in at the same time. And yeah, and a lot of the games for it are mainly just like old like arcade compilations and stuff, and just compilations based on like old old companies. Like there's like a few Atari ones, I think. There's a Data East one. There's a Pico. There's like 3 for Pico Interactive. One of which has a Zero Tolerance on it. The first-person shooter on the Mega Drive that I like quite a lot. The one that comes with this is the Technos collection, which has like Double Dragon on it. There's some others as well. There's a Worms collection. There's an Intellivision one, Jaleco, Indie one. So yeah, so basically the system, again, it's basically just like a throwback system. Like the games come on actual like physical cartridges, and yeah, and it's got a bunch of cool retro older game compilations on it. But I mainly wanted this mainly for one specific game that I actually did end up getting for Christmas, which is the Duke Nukem collection. This is collection 1. I did 2 collections exclusively for the Evercade for Duke Nukem. The first one here has Duke Nukem 1 and 2 remastered, which is only on the Evercade. You know, these are fully remastered versions of the original 2 DOS games that so far is only on the Evercade. Hopefully they bring it on to other systems, but for now you can only play this here. And it also has Duke Nukem 3D Total Meltdown, which is actually the PlayStation version of Duke Nukem 3D, which was known as Total Meltdown in America, and in Europe was just called Duke Nukem. So yeah, and the second collection has the other PlayStation games on it, Time to Kill and Land of the Babes, as well as Duke Nukem Advance. So yeah, so you got 3 games here, all in the same cartridge. Duke Nukem Total Meltdown I actually already have, but Duke Nukem 1 and 2, like I've played these games before. Like I used to have DOSBox on my old PC before I broke it, but I never really had too much experience with these early 2D Duke Nukem games. So, and these are like the remastered versions. So I'm really looking forward to trying these out as well. And I didn't end up getting the second collection for Christmas, although I think I might be getting it soon. I think my mum did actually buy me the second collection as well, but it just hasn't turned up yet, so I'm still waiting for that. I cannot wait to play this, honestly. I mean, it's crazy to think that in 2023 we got a new Duke Nukem release, and it was only exclusive to a niche system like the Evercade. Like, you can't get this anywhere else, at least the remaster of Duke Nukem 1 and 2. So, yeah, and the Evercade games are really cool as well. Like, as you can see, they come in these, like, little game boxes, and the inside as well, you've got a full color instruction manual there, and there's the cartridge. So yeah, I can't wait to play this. I'm actually going to do an unboxing video of the Evercade Versus here. This was why I wanted the system so badly. Some of the other games, to be brutally honest, like don't really interest me a whole lot, but the Duke Nukem collection, like when this was first announced, I was like, holy shit, I need to have this, you know, because who would have ever thought that, like, you know, Duke Nukem, like the PlayStation games and Advance and 1 and 2 would get re-released. It's just crazy, the fact that this actually exists. You know, they actually got the rights to Duke Nukem and did a collection exclusively for the system. But yeah, I can't wait to like set this thing up for you guys. You know, I'm gonna do an unboxing, like I said, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Right, and then we have the rest of the games that I got for Christmas this year. I got 2 PS4 games and 1 Nintendo Switch game. I'm gonna start with the 1 Nintendo Switch game because this was the one I end up opening first. So yes, I did end up getting Super Mario Bros. Wonder for Christmas this year. Yeah, I know this game's been out for quite a while now and people already like kind of stopped talking about it, but you know, I did wanted to get it on the week of release, but I couldn't because like we were going on holiday at the time. But I finally got it now. So yeah, so I've heard amazing things about this game. I've even heard some people say it's the best 2D Mario game ever. So I'm really looking forward to finally playing this game. I know I'm really late to the party, but you know, I'm glad to finally have Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Alright, and then we have GTA Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. Yep, I ended up getting this for Christmas. Now, I did actually end up putting this on my Christmas list. I know this is bad, alright? I'm fully aware the Trilogy Definitive Edition are broken remasters of the classic games, GTA 3, Vice City and San Andreas. You know, I'm fully aware of that. You know, everyone's like, you know, memeing this game to death, and there's been tons of videos showing off like all the bugs and stuff. Like, especially at launch, this game was just like unplayable pretty much. But, you know, I mean, it's gotten slightly better over time. I mean, there's still quite a lot of bugs in it, but they've definitely made some improvements since the game came out. And recently, Netflix actually released the mobile versions of the Trilogy Definitive Edition, and they actually have some more enhancements, which actually make them better than the Definitive Edition currently is on consoles and PC. I know these are bad versions of these games. I mean, I have the originals already, you know, free Vice City San Andreas on PS2 and the original Xbox, so I can just go back and play those. But I mainly wanted this just for the collection, you know, because I have pretty much every GTA for the most part, but I didn't have this one. So yeah, so I mainly wanted it just for the collection, and you know, I'll give it a go. You know, I'll see if these are really as bad as people say they are. I will make sure they're all up to date to the absolute latest version before I play them. But yeah, I am fully aware that these games are, you know, terrible remasters of the originals. But like I said, I mainly wanted it for the collection, just so I can have all the GTAs, you know, until GTA 6 comes out, of course. Alright, and then the other PS4 game I got is Team Sonic Racing. I don't know why my phone isn't autofocusing. That's really annoying. I'm having to do it fucking manually. So yeah, this is the 30th anniversary edition of Team Sonic Racing. I didn't actually bother getting this game when it first came out, you know. Like, Team Sonic Racing's been out for quite a while. I think it came out back in 2019. And for some reason, even though like I really like the Sonic and Sega All-Stars racing games, which was made by the same developers, I never bothered with this one for some reason. When this came out, I never actually bothered with it. I eventually got it like this year for Christmas. I got the 30th anniversary edition, which comes with a art book as well, which is pretty cool. I've heard that this game was like alright, like it's not as good as like the other games, like the older Sega Sonic All-Stars racing games. But you know, I'll give it a shot. But yeah, so that's all the games I got for Christmas this year. And then last but not least, we have 2 music CDs right here for a band I really like. I've got 2 CDs for 3 Days Grace, which is a really awesome Canadian band. I've got their first album here, 3 Days Grace, self-titled, from 2003. And I've also got 1X as well, from 2006, again, also sealed. 3 Days Grace is one of my favourite rock groups of all time. You know, I've been a big fan of these guys for several years now. And of course, these are like the original 2 albums from the band back when Adam Gontier was their original lead singer. He left the group in like I think it was 2013, so around a decade ago now, and was replaced with Matt Walsh from My Darkest Days. Matt Walsh is the brother or like the cousin, I think, or either one of those, of Brad Walsh, who is like the guitar player for 3 Days Grace. So yeah, he's actually related to him, and the drummer is named Neil Sanderson, I think. And on the second album, it was 4 members, so you had Adam, Neil, Brad, and also Barry Stock. These albums are absolute classics, you know. I mean, just look at this lineup. You know, you got Just Like You, I Hate Everything About You, Home, Scared, one of my personal favorites. And on the second album, you've got more bangers, bro. You know, you've got Pain, Animal I've Become, which was a huge hit for them back in the day. Never Too Late, Riot, you know, Time of Dying, the title track. It's just so many amazing songs on both these albums, bro. And like a lot of 3 Days Grace fans will say, like, still to this day, these are the best albums that the group ever released. A lot of the older 3 Days Grace fans aren't really so keen on like the newer stuff with the new vocalist, Matt Walsh. You know, I've heard a few like some of the newer 3 Days Grace songs, and yeah, I mean, nothing against Matt, but like, yeah, the group was definitely at their best, you know, like during this era, you know, the first 2 albums. But yeah, and it's really cool to have sealed copies as well. Like, I don't know if these are like original from back in the day still sealed, or if they're like new releases or whatever. But yeah, really cool to have both of these. You know, I love 3 Days Grace. I did a video on these guys, like a history of video on them, like 5 years ago now, I think, like a long ass time ago, back when I used to make videos on like my favorite like bands and artists and stuff. But yeah, really happy to have both of these. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That is everything I got for Christmas 2023. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what you got for Christmas this year and what was your favorite present that you got this year. Of course, my favorite presents by far were the Series X fridge and the Evercade Versus, which, like I said, definitely gonna do an unboxing video for that. You know, I can't wait to get that thing hooked up and play some Duke Nukem on it. So with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and peace. I'll see you guys in 2024. So until then, take care now.